Hi everybody. Welcome on in today. If you're new, I'm Lexi. Hello. It is a little bit earlier than normal. Hopefully everything is taking off just fine. If you're wondering what we're up to today, we are heading to the cherry blossoms. Supposedly they're out and about. I'm acting like these flowers have legs and don't grow on trees. Supposedly they are starting to bloom and I'm super excited about it. So we're gonna go there. We do potentially have a shorter stream today, so hopefully everyone gets in right away. There's a marketing event that's over all the way by the water, so we have to try to make it all the way up to Central Park, and then we have to go all the way back down over here to try to like make it to that. Allie is currently closing out one of her contracts. They are amicably walking away from one another just because they have like slightly different goals and different budgets at this point. But all of that is to say, she may or may not be on stream later today. I did bring my cherry hat, so I am open to suggestions as to what will get the cherry hat on my head. Okay? But roll call, everyone. Let me just double check to make sure we are all ready to go. Mountain, Aramis, Phil, Starkiller, DeRay, Asima, and Royas. Taxi cab, welcome on in. I do want to wait till more people get in. But there have been developments in the Lexi's work tried to kill her. I was not kidding. Everybody thinks that it was a April Fool's joke. It was not. It was not. And we are still dealing with HR and potentially OSHA. I am not going to die because I'm not going back to work until it's fixed. And unfortunately, their solution is not good for me because of my migraines. If you weren't here yesterday, you missed a lot. You missed a lot. Not to make you feel bad, but you missed a lot. You missed Allie and I dressed up as cherries. You missed like all of my discussion of all of the pranks. I always tell you, like, Allie and I were pretty square. Like, I know we don't look square in like any way, shape, or form, but we are pretty square. And we don't really do a whole lot. Also, Cubbies is one of, I think it's Cubbies, one of the first LGBTQ plus bars, but I don't remember them being here. So I don't know if that's a new location for them, but apparently they have really good burgers, supposedly. It's yellow and pink. Pink. We're also making some really big decisions. We're moving a bunch of stuff around. Our lives just keep changing, but we'll talk about that too, because I have important questions of all of you. So please stick around. Hi, Big. Hi, Winds. Hi, Ring. Are we excited for some cherry blossoms? Again, I have my solo cherry blossom. Oh, hi, Shantabi. Hello. How is Disney World? Allie and I were watching Shantabi. She was in Disney World, which is kind of fun. Trivial, hi. Oh, that's what I forgot. It's prime time. Did you hear that okay? Oh my God, that's 2 years. 2 years. I don't even remember what I was doing in 2023. I'm glad that you were having fun and that we could hop on in. All right, so we are on 46. I think we need to start going this way. We're gonna go past the piano factory. If you didn't know the history of the piano factory, I always love it because I think it's a really cool building. But also the fire department saved the piano factory, which is why we have it today from 1888. But it is also why we don't have the fire department, because the fire department saved the piano factory, and in doing so, let their own station burn to the ground. Mervois. I unfortunately am not YouTube. I don't have an algorithm that tells me what I was doing in 2023. I barely remember what I did a week ago, I feel like. Especially because We've had a lot on our plates. I was just back-to-back meetings today. I did very little work today. Between HR and Twitch and trying to edit. Shoot, I forgot to post that. Okay, later tonight. Hi, DeWhip. Welcome on in. That's true. True. We have a Royus. Did we meet you in 2020, Royus? We met you in 2020, not 2023. Good try. Good try. Also, I love this little park. I never am really in it, but I feel like a connection to it. Oh, in real life. Oh, we went to Paris. That's what we mean. I know. So we do have a question about that. If Allie, we realize that if we do not go to PAX East, then there is a real possibility that we could go to Rotterdam instead. I know some people will be unhappy with that. Also, I love this. It's St. Clement's. It's church and theater. Love this building. Obsessed with it. They'll never sell it. But if I were very wealthy and they did ever sell it, I would live here. So here's the problem. I felt like if we were going to Paris, we would have signed up no matter how much money I did or did not have. I don't feel a connection necessarily to Rotterdam in the same way that I feel for Paris. Paris is like another New York for me. It has a very, very big draw. When you say Rotterdam, I think Hoda and that's it. I think cheese. And granted, cheese is very good, but I also could buy cheese here. Does that make sense? Storm, wow. Thank you for that tier 1 Shadow Storm. I really appreciate it. Yes, I saw Joker. Thank you for doing that as well. So Darth, we're trying to get a feel from the community. Essentially, if we, if we don't do, thank you for getting us to that hype train. Chugga. Choo choo. If we don't do PAX East, then most likely we could try to swing Rotterdam. I'm not making any promises yet. We just wanted to even know how people felt about it. Unfortunately, we did not put in for panels and stuff, so we would have to pay for everything. Thank you for the 100 bits, Darth. And also remember, okay, so we are closed out for San Francisco, but if you want us to send you a postcard from Memphis, tier 1 and tier 2. Wiggle. So all of you that have already done a tier 2 or a tier 3, this month you're getting one from San Francisco. Anybody else who does one will get one from Memphis. You can also gift a tier 2 or tier 3 to get you one from Memphis. Okay? Whoa! Here, wait. Oh my God, I missed stuff. Hi, April. How are you? Welcome on in. I missed a gift sub, I think. Hot cross buns. Oh my God, they might have hot cross buns. We're getting hot cross buns. They have them. Oops. But they also have a very big line, so I don't know. Oops. Can we keep it alive? Hi. Wiggle. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Oops, sorry, my bad. Thank you for the 100 bits. April, I did send something to Becky for you. Let me know if you want me to send it to you directly. Wait. I missed something, but thank you for the 100 bits, Joker. We are waiting for hot cross buns because I love them. But now it's a hype train, and I don't know how far we have to go. And we're waiting in some place very quiet, and I don't like that because I want the alerts to be loud. I know there's 2 Aprils all at once, but it is the month of April. If they're gonna come into our chat at any point, now is the time. Can you hear me if I whisper? I hope you can. I hope you can hear me. Do you hear me talking? Yes, we do have to get to a level 5 hype train if Allie can get the serve emote. Allie is obsessed. I'm obsessed too. We're at a level 2 hype train. We have 2 minutes to go. Can we get through 1, 2, 3, 4? We have 4 people in front of us. Attack of the hundreds of Aprils. Then bam was an end. Can we do it? I'm standing in front of the door and I don't. Oh, you're not in it. You're fine. It's on me. Everyone is very cautious about going in front of the camera, which is very sweet, but they have no idea. It's wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wow. Ellie, we need to know how many hot cross buns do we get? Oh no, I never thought they'd have so many. Oh, we do have Bagel Day coming up. I did reach out to the Bagel Ambassador to hopefully... We are not going to be able to eat over 13 hot cross buns, Ellie. It's just not possible. They are $2.50 a piece. And we are 30 seconds on the hype train. And we have 3 people to go. Thank you so much, Bartok, for the 100 bits. I really appreciate you. There are also these, they have these little chocolate sticks that are by the hot cross buns that we could also have. We have, yes, we can get to a level 3. We have 30 seconds to go, I bet. Can we get to a level 3? Pay for my sugar. Sugar, sugar, do, 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 do. Oh, honey, honey. Maybe 6. That seems good. I might panic at the end of it. Thank you! Cozy, thank you for gifting that tier 1 sub. I don't know if we made it to the next level. Thank you for the 100 bits retro. Banana. All I wanted was a bit of bread. Do, 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 do. Yes, did it finish? Oh, you got the cat? Wait, so it ended and you got what you wanted? Choo choo. Thank you, everybody. Everybody's getting the black and white. We're getting hot cross buns though. They also have a sourdough chocolate twist. But I think we are just, and they have Parmesan cheese too. I think we're just getting hot cross buns, right? Let's go. There is also, they have these like cinnamon hollow nuts. I've never had them, but I have had these, and these are very, very good. These chocolate twists. I haven't had their Parmesan ones, but I avoid this one, which looks like chocolate, but it's actually not. It is olives. Scourge of the internet. Okay, I didn't think this would take this long. I don't know why I thought it wouldn't take this long, but I didn't. I think we'll get 8.
How are you?
Hi, can I get 8 hot cross buns, please? 8? Yes, thank you. Oops.
It's me 20 even.
Uh-oh. How do I make it work? Okay, this is a very dumb question, but how do I make it work on an iPhone? I'll just do it this way. How do I make it work on an iPhone? I know that's a very dumb question.
You double click the...
This one?
Yeah. Yep. One more time. You can just hold it over it. You don't have to tap.
Oh.
Refresh the... I would refresh it. Turn off, turn back on. Yeah, and now double click it. There you go.
Oh, thank God. Thank you. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Sorry that took so long, everybody. Ah! We got it though. Thank you for gifting this up to Mushroom, by the way. Mushroom also helps with tech, so if you ever have tech questions, he's a great resource too. Yes, exactly. Hello, Candy! Welcome on in. Good evening. We have hot cross buns. I saw the display had changed to Easter and my eyes dilated. I was so excited. I literally looked like Frankie when she has a new toy. But we have to keep walking or we'll never make it to the cherry blossoms. You just tap it. On Android, you literally just put it over the top of it. You don't even have to click it. You just tap it. And then you can put in your code if you want to, but sometimes it just takes it. What does a hot cross bun taste like? Well, I don't really remember. Funny you should ask. I don't remember. It tastes like a different type of a cinnamon roll in a way. But I am literally going to be putting this in the drawer. I'm going to be putting it in a basket, which is our table of choice. Come on, sit. No. Ah! No, what are you doing? Sorry, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the phone. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't even know what kind of... I think it has like a current in it. So look, here's the bun. And then it has the candied fruit in it. And then a good piece of the crust. The crust is actually here. It helps it to cook, but it also is for Easter and all the good things. So fruit is actually, it goes back to kind of the medieval era and the Renaissance as to why we use Christmas fruits and why we use the types of spices we'd use. I know, right? It's the Silk Road and it was very expensive. And so they would use a lot of meat with a little bit of fruit and spices. All right, look. Not a good idea, dude. Man has a bus. What do you have besides a big mouth? But look at there. Super light, super fluffy. Okay, I think we need to get going because that guy is going after the bus and that's a very bad idea. Okay guys, don't worry. I just want to make sure everybody's okay. Dude, go back to your bus. Your bus is safety. Go back to the bus, dude. Go back to the bus. Yes, it is very yummy. What the situation is not great, though. Go back to the bus. Please go back to the bus. Okay, we are going to keep moving. Don't go after a bus driver. Don't go after anyone anyway. But like the fines for going after a bus driver are very, very steep, everybody. Gabby, so we have less concern of that here in New York because it is very hard to get a concealed carry here. So don't worry about that so much. It's just more so I'm watching at a safe distance, make sure everybody's okay. But look, so here's the hot cross bun. Super fluffy, super light. Now, if you were a heathen like me, you would put clotted cream on this baby to make it even more sweet. Right? But we're not. Sweet and yummy and delicious. I waited an entire year for this. Yeah, so they are currants, yes. They are currants. So good. Are these British? Do the French have these?
So happy married. Just do that as a little correspondent.
Colleen! Oh no! I mean, are you gonna give it to her? That's your choice. Actually, I should have put these in my backpack and I didn't do it. Well, how is the British one different? It's got a cross on the top. Oh, this is a new restaurant. That's very Thai vacation to me. Hi, Oscar. Welcome on in. I know, right? Okay, wait. We're going to set you in a planter. Let's hope you all grow. And we'll just throw this in my backpack. Fun fact, I broke my backpack yesterday. It ended up getting, the zipper broke from trying to put, no on the job. No, chat, I refuse. The soil is not loose enough. Sorry, everybody, or not packed tightly enough. So it's a French bun. Okay, excellent. You don't have the sweet icing on top. But is it sweet still? Because that bread actually was not as sweet. It can be traced all the way to the catacombs, yes. So sweet rolls have been used like everywhere. I was just saying like some of the spices that we think of as being like inherent to Christmas itself. If you were in like England at the time, those spices are very, very expensive and they're coming to you like from what would have been considered at the time like the Far East, you know? The falling over was a redeem alley. Going into emote mode for only 5 minutes? Put your favorite emotes in chat. Try to convey a secret message to me. And then we're almost a half hour in, so in another 15 minutes after this, we can all tell you why. Well, I will bring all of you up to speed as to what happened yesterday, how I almost died, and why I am not going to work until the situation is fixed. Orange cat countdown? Oh no. I think you all are just spamming random emotes. You're not trying to tell a story. Oh, Redbeard's is easy. I like that one. You eat and I like to watch all the things that you eat. Right? Oh. We cannot cross. I thought we could cross for a minute. I thought we'd gone fast enough. Okay, so we are almost to Central Park. Thank you for the Gigentified emote. I appreciate you. Also, again, the thing that we need to know is if people care if we go to PAX East or Rotterdam instead. We may be able to swing it at this point. It's going to be really hard, but we may be able to do it if we take out 2 of the conferences we are supposed to go to. So, oh my God, good vibes emote is great. Also, did anybody get any of the hype train emotes that they love and adore? There are new hype train emotes, and I'm kind of obsessed with a lot of them. They did go to a very talented group of people. I think they're all non-binary or femme, right, Allie? Oh, Allie's supposed to be working. Shh. She's not supposed to be on this stream. I think they're all non-binary or femme, and they're just a really talented group. Ooh, you know what we never do? We only go through this park in the summer. So we're gonna go through in the not summer. If you're wondering, yes, this is the park that we got kicked out of for trying to film a Just Dance video. Yep, it was the perfect place until they kicked us out. Bonus points to those of you that know which video that is. Watch Allie forget to turn it out of emote mode, and it'll just be emotes forever. Yeah, I actually love this park in both the summer and the fall because it's just cool. You have like your little taco bar here, you have a little Argentinian grill and Japanese, and then this gets all full of people sitting. You have your Birkin dog and Starbucks. Just a great little niche on the west side. Also, I love these for taking pictures. I don't usually take pictures here, but if you're a tourist and you want like a cool background, these are very like New York. You got your street signs here, you got all your taxi cabs, and then you got your bridges. We're free! All I wanted was a bit of bread. Do 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 do. All right, so we are almost to the park, which is great. Does anyone have suggestions on where to go in the park? Also, the Blue Dog is a little bit more on the expensive side. It is always really busy, but it's also very good. That was on our right. Hi, Red. Hi, Storm. Hello, Michael. So, Michael, emote mode can be redeemed for 5 minutes. You can redeem it, so it's a channel point reward. Reward? Yeah, and it's only for 5 minutes, so, you know? Also, we're gonna start seeing people coming home from their commutes now that it's 5 o'clock. This is another good one for Central Park if you wanted to take your photo there. It's 2 minutes, not 5. Oh, well, that explains a lot then. No wonder they're saying it was short. What? There's a Whole Foods here? Since when is there a Whole Foods here? What was this before? Also, what is a daily shop? Will the Whole Foods daily shop have a rotisserie chicken? Oh my God. They're gonna have a Whole Foods here. Right by Times Square. It should have been Trader Joe's. I know Amazon is our parent company for Twitch. So I am very excited that we are having a Whole Foods here. However, Trader Joe's, or even maybe an Aldi's actually, because Aldi's is like Trader Joe's, it's just less expensive, might have been nicer for my wallet, you know? No, so I think this is what it's going to be. I don't think it's done yet. It's not done yet. I think this used to be like a Walgreens or something weird. Or was this a different grocery store? I think this might have been a different grocery store. Wait, am I completely bonkers? Amazon outbid for Trader Joe's. Oh, you mean for, hooligans, you mean TikTok. You're not talking about Trader Joe's. Oh no, I don't know a whole lot about that. I heard Microsoft Office or like Outlook might be trying to bid for TikTok. The algorithm is all messed up. Like the TikTok algorithm isn't working for a lot of creators. I think a lot of creators have moved elsewhere, but I don't really know. Cedars! Oh my God! I turned it down. Oh no! Thank you. Oh shit. Guys, today is not my day. I'm so sorry. Why is it fighting me? Come on. Cedars, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Oh my God. Here, wait. Can we replay it? I don't know if we can replay it. Here, let's try to get around to the other side, and then we can set this down, and then we can dance. We're gonna let this bike go past. I feel like everyone and their mother is gonna make a bid for TikTok, and we won't know who will actually win it until they win it, you know? All right. Yeah, the gimbal is doing weird shit today. It's up all the way, so hopefully you can hear it. But thank you. Kevin! Thank you, Kevin! Oh, why are you not playing? Oh, no. Wait, Kevin is fake? Kevin isn't real? Oh, I didn't know Kevin was the name of our bot. I thought Kevin was real.
DinomiteTwins says put it in text to speech.
I did. It's on already.
Twip_ says Kevin is not real.
You have to push through a fake follow.
Then I'll replay. Imoxgran says, hi Lexi OMG, I'm completely sold out Nintendo Switch 2 deliver lots of games. Mario Kart World look huge.
Exactly. It is, but we are out and about instead today. Sidar, I promise we will do our best to replay this, even if it takes us a little bit. This is my waiting dance. Ow. No, 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 I said no, 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 no. You say take me. You said no, 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 I said no, 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 no. No, no, no. Doka, doka, doka. Doka, doka, doka.
This is a subscription test.
No, it's just the gimbal's not happy today. He's a sad boy. No, it's not a camera effect, everyone. It's literally the gimbal not happy. We're gonna try to plug it in. Maybe that is the issue. Ooh. Well, if you liked it, clip it. Clip it and ship it, or it didn't exist. Thank you! Gifted a tier 1 sub too, Kevin. Well, if we can gift a sub to Kevin, does that mean Kevin exists now? We got the battery pack. Money, money, money. I love these so much. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Sorry for the weird angle. All right. Hello, cranes. And we have life. We have life. Kevin is the COO of Twitch. Isn't that Dan? Thank you for the prime.
Prime time.
It's prime time. Shit. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to hold it for a little bit, everybody, until it charges. I'm not sure why it did that, but we will hold it for now. I swear these things only happen with me. But thank you. Yep, it is lit up, Allie. I am good. It'll be what it'll be, Allie. I think we're okay. Hi, brother. Welcome on in. How are you? I'm excited for you to have said Switch 2. I am a little disappointed because I love Ring Fit, and Ring Fit is not on the Switch 2. So I will be continuing to use my normal Switch, but I would love a Switch 2. Hi, Loki. Welcome on in. Okay, I'm going to take one more minute to kind of take a look at this, and hopefully we will get it to work. I think it's just not fast enough to charge. There we go. Okay, we're going to try one more time, and hopefully it stays. They might adventure, but I don't think people will do it. Yep, I am, Allie. I'm good. I think it's gonna work. We're gonna cross our fingers and hope. It's also $500, right? Which is about the cost of a camera. What is the benefit of the Switch 2? Besides it being new and shiny. Whoa, Loki, that's pretty expensive, no? 80 bucks? Well, because I think it was pretty successful because of the pandemic. You know? I think that's part of it, is that it is successful, but I don't think it will be as successful as, say, like if it were launched again during a global pandemic, you know? If you want to play the next Zelda, you will have to buy the Switch 2. So is that why they're really making a Switch 2? To make us buy all the other copies of the games you already own? Is that what you're saying? I'm just worried. There will be something fitness related. I know it's probably going to be more controllers. So Taxi, he's waiting for it to get delivered, and we should have it tomorrow. which is really great. If you're wondering what's happening tomorrow, we might be streaming in the middle of the day. So be ready for that if that's something you want to see. Definitely check it out because it would not be our normal stream time. We would be looking probably in the middle of the day because I have a black tie dinner I have to get to. So adventures like the Ring Fit itself isn't compatible with the new controllers. So they'd have to redesign the Ring Fit for them. It's a bit of a disincentive. I mean, it is very expensive. I would say I would really love to have one just because on our very limited free time, we do play a lot of games. The Ring Fit, Just Dance are some of our favorite ways to stay in shape. So, obviously, I feel like we're gonna have to get it at some point. I also really do love all the Zelda games that we've played. My two favorite are Zelda Breath of the Wild and then Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Yes, so most will be, but I specifically asked, and they said Ring Fit will not be compatible. Again, I don't know if that person knew what they were talking about. Thank you for the 3 consecutive watch streak, Jeff. 3, it's a magic number. Do.
I feel like it's just karma.
I don't know anything about PS2, honestly. I don't really have a PS player. I've rented one from the library before, only to take it back immediately after renting it because I was worried that I would break it and realized that it wasn't compatible with something that we also needed. So the thing I like about Ring Fit over Wii Fit is that Ring Fit actually had that, it has that resistance training element that Wii Fit didn't. So Wii Fit is very good for cardio, Just Dance is a great example of that. But if you want to build strength, then Ring Fit is probably one of the few that's going to actually allow you to build strength because you're pulling and pushing. Nope. Come on, buddy. What is going on with this? I must be touching something. Okay, wait. I think I figured it out. There's a button on the back of this. No, stop fighting me. Why is it doing this? Why is it? It doesn't do this when Allie's streaming. Why is it only me? I don't. Ugh. Why? No, Ed, it's not gonna work though. It's not the rotate feature that's doing it. It's actually the selfie stick.
Why do you stop? I'm like,
Allie, I don't really care. It's dead. It's actually centered. It's centered. I will try to fix it. But I know it doesn't do this when you're streaming, so it feels very personal. Feels like it's attacking me. Look, with how my day has gone and how Allie's day has gone, this is just par for the course. The gimbal should not do this. It doesn't normally do this. Well, now it's not even lighting up, Allison. So I don't think this cord works. I don't think it works. Because it's not lighting up. So I think the issue is that this is not lighting up at all anymore. It was lighting up. It was completely full, and now it's not turning on at all. Allison, it's not lighting up, so that's the problem. We will try again. Okay, here's what I think we're gonna do. Allison, I know. I put it in the other one because the one that is the right USB wasn't working. So I'm just testing stuff. You and I, Allie and I have very different tech minds. And sometimes we have trouble because we do things in different ways. But I am hoping to try to get something out of this. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We are taking off the mics, unfortunately. I think that is maybe contributing to it because of the weight. Okay, guys, it's not in the center, Allie. It's not in the center, but let me just put it down for now so that you guys get to see something potentially a little bit more interesting, which would be me. Because even when it's just the clamp, it's not working. Like, that's part of it, is there's something else going on. So I'm going to try to just lean this up so you guys can watch some traffic for just a few minutes. And then I will look for another cord. So just watch the traffic for a little bit, okay? I'm going to grab a different cord because hopefully that's the issue. You have another cord. So we are going to try said cord, okay? Oops. Okay, we're gonna let that charge for just a little bit. I'm gonna put the mics back in the hope that it will still work. And then we'll get moving, okay? Oops. Why did it mute? Okay, well, no mics today then. We're just going with a little scuffed setup today. Thank you for your patience, everybody, while we work on this. I swear. All right, here we go. Thank you, everybody who stuck around. I know me going through tech stuff is not always the most interesting or fun, but I appreciate you being here. And there we go. It was just the cord. The incorrect cord. And hopefully it stays. If not, we will figure out another solution. Okay. Onward we go. Okay. Off we go into the wild blue yonder, flying high and into the sun. I know, I just do worry because, like, obviously it's not as interesting, you know? So we're gonna head up really quickly to see the cherry blossoms, and then we're gonna head back down.
Yeah, nobody likes it except
When I was in the basketball team, they were making pictures of set the patio.
Alright, so we're gonna try to make it to Cherry Hill. Cherry Hill is further, like, sort of lower Central Park, I think.
Can't get a $10 meal at McDonald's.
Let me see if this is actually connecting. There we go. No. Maybe it's just a quieter day today. So we are currently at the corner of 8th Avenue and 57th. We're heading into Columbus Circle. There have actually been like a lot of talk, not recently, not since recent elections, if you will, but quite a bit of time before, like maybe in 2023 actually, they were talking about removing Columbus from Columbus Circle and actually doing a monument to the, like, indigenous people or to a woman or somebody else and renaming it from Columbus Circle to something else. Obviously that didn't happen. We still have Columbus there. Yeah, test. Wins, everybody's gone. Tech shit happens, everybody flees. That's okay though. I get it. They're getting their snacks or... Oh wow, you are beautiful. You are so beautiful to me. Well, so I know we kind of briefly touched on it. The parks are obviously partially federally controlled, and a lot of monuments also are even within cities. And unfortunately, we've been seeing a lot of regression and erasure of history, particularly in our parks. I'm actually kind of wondering what Pride and other celebrations that are park adjacent are actually going to be looking like. As I mentioned, I've been working on something for over 6 months, and it is not going to be exactly what I'd hoped it to be. And in part, it has to do with, you know, what's going on politically. So I can't say I'm not disappointed. And I can't say I don't feel like my voice is going to be heard in the same way that I had hoped it would be heard, because people are actively trying to silence people like me. But all of that is to say that you never know. Things can change, right? Oh my God. Hey, Fluffy Muffy. Hey, no. If you didn't know, it was kind of like preening. Not preening, but you know when pigeons get super, super fluffy? About 6 seconds. I actually really dislike going through this intersection. It's gotten so much better. This used to be like the busiest intersection in Manhattan. Obviously with congestion pricing, it has come down quite a bit, but still. While we're here, if you want a little bit of look of spring, a lot of the flower beds have been embracing spring. Daffodils to me are always a sign of spring, tulips too. But you'll be seeing them throughout the parks, throughout along the street. Okay, I'm gonna quickly look at how far we are from Cherry Hill, and then we can get going. Also, if you had a favorite moment from stream, oops. No, I don't want to go to New Jersey yesterday. Please let me know. I actually thought it was a really fun stream. Oh, Cherry Hill is actually pretty far. We should have biked, I guess. Oh well. Oh, but I forgot to tell you about what happened today. So apparently they have industrial air scrubbers, and I guess it like sucks in all of the bad air and it brings out clean air, and it can be used for like toxic fumes and stuff. And so that's what my boss got, and they have like 4 of them. However, their machines are really, really loud. They also scent the air. And so, like, if you didn't know, 2 of my triggers actually for migraine is like loud banging noise. I think that is for like anybody that it will give you a headache if you listen to something loud and banging all the time. And then one of the other things is like certain smells and scents will also trigger my migraines. So, ironically, the way to get rid of the bad fumes that almost killed me yesterday was to put them through this machine that is very loud and very smelly and essentially trigger my migraines. Meanwhile, we asked if they could give us the name of the chemicals that we were all exposed to. Fun fact, we never got those names. We were informed that they were rated for public spaces. I was like, this is a public space. See how there's no walls? I was like, but are they rated for tiny areas with people that are there without safety equipment? And they refused to tell us the name of the chemicals. Fun fact, you can wear a mask, but you do need something with like an N95 to like actually help. So even using like a surgical mask is not going to help you. You need specific safety equipment, which obviously as an office worker, I do not have. So I was supposed to go in for a training, which, fun fact, I've already done this training digitally, but they thought it would be nice for us to all have a refresher. I did this course 2 weeks ago, but they're like, you should have a refresher in person. It's like, I don't want a refresher. I've already done it digitally. So where there's only 3 of us that are supposed to be doing it, me and this other girl have all decided that, like, we've decided we're not going in tomorrow. because she said the thing is that that chemical could still be there. Like, they're not bringing anybody in to test it. And I was even talking to like my godmother who ran a school and stuff, and she's like, do you need, like, is somebody coming in to test the air to make sure it's safe? And I was like, no. I asked, and they just said it's fine. And yeah, you do need different filters. Everything that I have looked up said that we should be having particular safety equipment, and they're like, nah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine, right? Right? You collapsed outside of your workplace and were on your hands and knees, unable to talk or breathe. And you almost didn't make it out. But you're fine, right? You don't need to breathe. Also, I don't remember what these flowers are. These are not cherry blossoms. Our grandma used to have one over her, like where you would park the car, her drive. And they're beautiful. They kind of open up and they like stretch toward the sky, but they will fall and stain your car. No, but here's the fun fact. The fun fact of all of it. Here, wait, you can take a look at it. Magnolia, yes. So they haven't quite bloomed yet. What we're gonna see right now, I think, is pre-bloom technically. I think in a couple weeks, you'll be able to see more. So the reason they did it during work hours was because it saved them $5,000. Do you know what they spent on those machines? Over $5,000. It's just that my workplace doesn't own the building. Oh, it's open over here. Some of it is open over here. So these are, no, maybe they're not opening up. I thought they were opening up, but not quite yet. You can see they're just sort of soft and beautiful. Yeah, it is gonna rain tomorrow, unfortunately. Here, wait. Hopefully it's lasting. Oh. You okay? Okay, good. I need this for a thumbnail, everybody. That'll make a good thumbnail, right? Those are edible? No. No way. Well, I don't know. They smell kind of like, they smell very, very perfumed. So I don't know if I want to eat those. We're gonna see, because if these cherry blossom trees are not in anything but pre-bloom, we may not want to walk all the way to Cherry Hill, because I believe that those changed a little bit further over. So we'll take a bit of a walk up. If they aren't in kind of like a little bit more than pre-bloom, we'll change the thumbnail later, and we'll do another cherry blossom day when they're a little bit more open. But I think we should see something, which will be good. Maybe they know it's gonna rain. Well, I mean, it is 40 degrees today, and 40 degrees is not really cherry blossom season. So Mom, this is Central Park, to give you an idea. Also, I have a project up here in this building, this monstrosity of a building right here, and it's really cool because you can see all of the park.
That looks fine. That looks fine. Just as like, alright.
Also, hi Mom.
Yeah.
How are you? The hot cross buns are back. They didn't taste the same that I remember, because I remember them almost being like stickier, but they still taste very good. So if you're wondering kind of where we are too, on the other side of the park is where Bergdorf's is. It also is like where you have all of the, yeah, and also this building, this is where the Macy's Day Parade is. So you can, I mean, they're very, very high up in the building, but you can still see the Macy's Day Parade, which is very cool. Oh, also, I am wondering, so I am gonna put on like normal band-aids. Oh no, is it bleeding? Oh no. No, it's not bleeding. I just got something on it. Good. Not being sticky is a plus. No, I remember them being a little bit sweeter. Hi, Yalta, welcome on in. I have the black tie dinner tomorrow. Again, I'm gonna try to go on in the middle of the day, and then I'll be going to the black tie dinner in the evening. Ooh, look at how pretty these are. These like little tiny flowers. But I am wondering, what do I do with the fact I need to have like band-aids on? Do I just put a nude colored band-aid on? Allie suggested gloves, like little fancy gloves. The problem is I don't really think it quite goes with the dress I'm wearing. The hand is doing great, Mom. I just don't love the idea of having to like wear a band-aid. Do you know what I mean? In all of the photos. So subtle. I know you're laughing and you're like, just put a black band-aid on it. I do have black band-aids. I was actually thinking of doing a black band-aid because somehow it looks less weird. I can't wear the clear ones because of how the stitches are. The clear ones tend to not have enough, like they're too sticky. And if it accidentally gets on a stitch, I'm not happy with that idea. Yeah, that's what I thought, Mom. However, if they were like, they have those ones that are like mesh. If they were the mesh gloves, where they have it, they have ones that are like a diamond on the front and the back, and then they join with a cuff.
What is the...
I don't know, I have to think about this. These are also not cherry blossoms. I was like, those trees look like they have blossoms. Different shade of magnolia. Pinker shade of magnolia, but still beautiful. Just not cherry blossoms. Okay, we'll keep walking. Yeah, so photos, we are on the west side. I just don't think we're high enough up yet. But I do have to start moving back down soon. True. I mean, I think we're just gonna have to wear a nude colored band-aid and call it a day. They are really pretty though. I still think I prefer daffodils. They're some of my favorites. To be fair, oh, squirrel. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. No, come back, baby squirrel. Look at this squirrel. Hey, hi. Isn't it beautiful? Look at how skinny it is. So squirrels came to Central Park. Squirrels came to Central Park because Victorians were bored. Pretty much. We'll see, Solecism. We'll see. I also really like lilies of the valley that are like those little white teardrop flowers on like an arc. Oh, also, happy National Walking Day. If you are getting out and walking, congrats. You're joining all of us on National Walking Day. Otherwise, if you're walking with me, that's fine too. It is also National Children's Book Day. And I loved reading when I was growing up. And I loved being read to. So if you have a favorite children's book tale, please let me know. Let me know what it was. Or what it is. Oops. That's a super saigon? The type of flower? Or something else? It's a very gray day though. I think we will come back when it's nicer out as well. Our phone is at 12%, so if we go out, we will switch to the iPhone. Yeah, because it is, why is it dropping so rapidly? Oh my God. Is it not on power saver mode? No, it is on power saver mode. Weird. So our parents read to us up until we were in 3rd grade. After 3rd grade, they didn't read to us. But until like through 3rd grade, they read to us, which is actually really good. Because then you kind of know, oh my God, it's spring. It's spring. We found him. We found him. Mr. Spring himself. Mr. Robin. There he is. We've found spring. The intrusive thought in me was like, we should catch him and hold on to him. But we are not doing that. We respect animals and their need to be wild. Bird. A bird. My cat loves birds. He likes to watch mice more, but he loves the sound of birds. And fun fact, Provenza is the song, like it's like a pop song, but it does have something in the background that sounds very much like birds. Cat is obsessed. Ah! I'm glad. We are all getting to see our robins. Also, this is a very expensive restaurant. This is Tavern on the Green. It looks like they have an event going on, potentially. So subtle though, with the pigeons, they sometimes do need your help. So Allie and I have like moved pigeons out of the road that were hurt, or we've taken them to the pigeon. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's essentially like a pigeon society. And it, essentially, like they take care of hurt pigeons. Mac, yes. Mr. Mac is our TV boy. So when Mac broke our TV, he went up on the top and he put his little hands there. He was trying to get our attention and he accidentally tried to get up on top of the TV and he knocked it over and he broke it. He broke our TV. It went down and smashed. He mourned that TV. He cried. Like first he got really scared because it was really loud. Then Allie yelled at him because obviously it's a broken TV that's very expensive and very scary. But then when we moved the TV and we took it outside, he sat where the TV was and cried. He like made this like mourning call. And then we said, it's your fault. You broke it. He's not coming back. Then he ran to the bedroom and just curled up and sulked until we got a new TV. But he loves anime and he loves watching birds and things. We can't leave it on our monitors or our TV because this cat has broken 2 monitors and a TV. So we're gonna, like, ideally, not that we have the funds for it, we would love to get him a little baby, like the little kid iPad, you know, because he loves to play Pokemon Go. He will go through every single ball that you have, so please make sure you don't have like the master ball out. But he will catch things and then he gets really excited. His tail will go like this when it goes and makes like the catching thing. But he deserves his own like little kid iPad. I don't know what they're called, but they come in a specific case. Okay, so I don't think we're actually, I think what I got suckered in. I got suckered in by social media. Because look, We are still in pre-bloom. So we are still in pre-bloom. So I don't think, realistically, there is a point to going all the way up to Cherry Hill because we're not going to have any cherry blossoms. However, we are able, look at, there's so many of them. There are so many robins. Look. Wait, do the male and female robins look the same? I have an app on my phone called Cat Toy, and my kitty likes every once in a while to look at it. Oh! Well, so my cat, Mac, also knows how to get to TikTok. He will also try to call our mom. He hasn't quite figured out Google Meet yet because you have to like enter in an email. Like you have to click on an email. He hasn't gotten that far yet. But he adores Zoom calling our mom. It's actually very cute. He gets very out of sorts. He gets very, very out of sorts if he doesn't get like a call with our mom at least every couple of days. Also, this at some point in the summer is going to be full. I mean, full of picnic blankets, full of people partying. We won't even have service here because it'll be too full of people. Oh. Hey guys, how do you turn off on Snapchat the bad news item? I don't remember ever following a news channel on Snapchat, but all it does is send me stuff that I don't want to know. How do I turn it off? How do I turn it off and tell it I don't care about politics? The man made one executive order that took out 6 months worth of my work. Just for funsies. So I don't want to hear anything more about him. Don't delete it. I have to have somebody help me learn how to use it. Like if TikTok goes down the crapper, I need to know how to use Snapchat. I don't know how. Hi, third, by the way. Yeah. I don't know, everybody. How do I tell? So, I wish I could read you the email that I was going to write. And I think my boss had a premonition that I was going to send this kind of scathing email. The sounds are on, yes. They are on, handles. Because people asked for them. They asked for them. I know, so ChatGPT can be a very interesting collaborator. I wonder if in the future we'll have to like say if we've collaborated with ChatGPT or not. That would actually be very interesting to know. Though Allie has been able to get some like really interesting conversations going with ChatGPT. TikTok might be banned again on Saturday. I don't honestly. For me, ever since the ban went through, I don't know what happened. Maybe it's because of some of our final, posts and stuff before TikTok was banned the first time. But, the algorithm just never really revved back up. I have a boss. So, Allie is a full-time content creator, and she takes on contracts. I am a sales and design person. So, I work with luxury clients for, doing upscale kitchens and baths. So, I actually have a bunch of projects in, and that building over here. I think, see, I'm really bad at directions. I know I have one here in this building, but I do upscale design work. I technically have people underneath me, but they don't report to me. They just are supposed to help me, and we have a contentious relationship and how much or how they are supposed to help me. But yes, I do have a boss. Besides Allie. I feel like Allie is very much the boss in other ways too. True, exactly. So here's the thing. So my understanding, a lot of people will see, we'll just copy and paste from ChatGPT. the thing that I think about often is that like ChatGPT is just like a computer, right? So like you have to pretend it's really dumb. So if you put something dumb in, you're gonna get something really dumb out. It's like if you don't ask the right questions of somebody, you're not gonna get the right answer, you know? I am not the Beast. I felt like the Beast 2 years ago.
That's the Lebanese one, Labassi.
My year has been going like this. Hopefully this is the last stupid accident that we have, right? Also, I'm so sad. I was so excited. So I saw all these people on social media talking about all the cherry blossoms being here. I think they may have been in Washington, D.C. / not here. And then I was riding past on my bike and I was like, oh my God, the cherry blossoms are here. No, the magnolias are blooming, but it's okay. Are your coworkers my coworkers? I don't know. I think, so here's what I find. I find that the stupider the situation is for my job, the more I bind with my coworkers. So like the worst situation, health, safety, and HR wise that we go through, the lower our morale is as a group. However, the higher we think of our colleagues. So maybe it's a secret plan to get us as sales and design people to like one another again. Because the issue is like, part of like the way that I make money, right, is that I have to secure my clients, I have to bring in projects, and if someone takes them from me, I'm not gonna like that. And I'm like, well, now I feel a great affinity to all of my colleagues that were also fumigated. So maybe this was a secret plan to get me to like my coworkers more than I already do. And dislike the building and potentially HR, since I don't typically work with them. Who is Michael Scott? I don't know. I feel like, so I used to actively not like my coworkers because I had to work with them all the time. And I had to work with their clients all the time. Now I'm at the point where like we have what's called rotation, which means like you cover people's clients. I don't have to do that as much because I got so busy so fast that I couldn't handle all of their work, and I told them I couldn't handle that. And so I wrote down how much time I was spending on other people's projects. And so eventually they made sure to take me out of having to do that at all. Now, do I still do it? Yes, but technically it's not in my job description anymore to do it. So I'm not working on other people's stuff, and I'm not like resenting them for it because I'm not doing it. If I had to do it, I'd probably dislike them more again. Is that bad? Is that bad? Also, isn't this bridge beautiful? I love these. I actually think, hear me out, if this were made in like a hard kind of like leather plastic with like velvet or like a kind of shimmery fabric and maybe not as big on the top, that would make a very cool hat. Don't you think? So for this black tie event, I was really stuck on having like a decorative sleeve or whatnot. Kind of like, if you've ever seen a medieval era dress, they have these very like kind of decorative sleeves. I get sometimes these very, very specific ideas about what I want to wear. And unfortunately, I'm finding that oftentimes it just doesn't exist. So I'm not wearing it for my black tie reception, what I originally wanted to wear. I'm actually wearing a completely different dress that I'm very excited about. And if you all would like, maybe I'll make a get ready with me as I go to a black tie dinner post. Would you like that? Instructions unclear. Make a leather bridge. No, for a hat. The worst thing in this situation is having to go to work and hating everyone about it. Yes, exactly. Also, let us know where you're coming in from. We have Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, exactly, Kat. So that's the one that we're going with, is that dress. I still have to decide on the shoes and jewelry and heels and all of that. Isn't this beautiful though? These are not cherry blossoms. Again, I apologize. So the fun. Oh gosh, Kat, no, it's gonna be too cold and it's gonna be rainy. I am literally taking a cab from my apartment to the event because I'll also be in heels. So we're not doing the spinny thing. The dress though is a whole other story. So I went in, I was like wandering around Bloomingdale's and I couldn't find anything. I found like very, very expensive dresses. I couldn't find anything in my price point. I finally found the section I was supposed to be in. I grabbed what I thought was my size. It turns out I'm in between two sizes. Great. So like a lot of stuff doesn't fit me quite right. But I think that's normal, right? It's not like we're getting tailored clothes anytime soon. So I literally was in the fitting room. I tried on a dress. I thought I actually looked pretty good at it. And then I see that somebody else was trying on dresses. And there are 7 dresses in this dressing room. They're all black and they all look to be my size. So I did not pick the dress that I came out with. Somebody ordered that sucker online and then decided it didn't look good on them. And so they left it in the fitting room because I tried to find that dress again in case there were any other ones that were in kind of the same section that would be just as pretty. They said no, online order. I know, right? I know, I love the sugar magnolias. They are very, very beautiful. And then we also have these like pretty daffodils as well. Sugar, sugar, sugar. I guess those are sugar magnolias, someone is informing me. Do, 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 do. Oh, honey, honey. Do, 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 do. You are my candy girl. Yes, exactly, Cat Bibble. So Roosevelt Island does have the cable car. I do not think they are quite at that point either. Also, if you do like Barbie, Mattel is turning 80 this year. And so this museum is actually owned by the woman who started American Girl dolls. I can't remember her name. Maybe Chazen? Mrs. Chazen? Madam Chazen? But she owns this museum. And they have a really nice restaurant at the top. I've never gone to the restaurant. Look at it, it's kind of cool though. I know, somebody ordered it just for me. They knew that I was overwhelmed and I needed help. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I love seeing what people have written on their boxes. So that guy had a giant thing of Bounty. During the pandemic, I ordered Angel Soft and it came in this giant box and everyone was like looking at it with like eyes of absolute envy. It is a little pricey, but it has an amazing view. So you gotta balance it out. Look at the little corgi. Beautiful corgi. Corgi. Oh. Look at you. I sometimes wonder what dogs think. We actually could have, Allie. But remember, you could only get one box. And let's be honest, Angel Soft is one of the best. Fight me. If you think that is Charmin, you're wrong. Charmin toilet paper is a plumber's worst nightmare. Trust me. Yeah, Wins, I'll send you a picture. I am gonna maybe do get ready with me post, potentially. She just realized that I was filming. I know, envious over toilet paper. Though, to be honest, I am often very envious when somebody gets the last Angel Soft. I know it wouldn't make a difference to a lot of people, but as a person who has like sensitive skin, I really prefer certain toilet papers. Like, God help us, but Scott is kind of not great. Sorry, Scott. I'm sure you have other lines in your assortment that are better. You still have a ton of extra toilet paper? I mean, I know, so I haven't really tried a bidet. Right? I know a lot of people love them though. We're not really set up for bidets here in America. Wait, are you saying that Scott toilet paper is harsh or my assessment is harsh? Because both can be true. Both my words to Scott can be harsh and it can be a very harsh toilet paper. Once you start using it, you never go back? Angel Soft? Yes. Oh, you mean the bidet? I am clearly on a one-track mind. And you guys cannot sway me. Look, I have a lot of clients who love bidets. I specify them all the time. How do I say this? I would rather have a paper plate at this point in my life because I'm so busy than a normal plate. Does that make sense? I'd rather throw it away. They're like you dry off with what? Toilet paper then still? So I'm still buying toilet paper. Oh, this is nice and warm. No, welcome to, it's called Creature Comforts, a discussion on the proper use of bathroom accoutrements by Lexi. You gotta make it sound a little better. I mean, so I switched from Angels to Costco brand. Maybe I will. The fancy ones have air dryers, but how long does that take? Chef, I'm a busy person. Gotta move. Also, I would kind of like to see, though, what Mac would think of a bidet. They're all very interested of, like, water when it swirls, so I think they would like it a lot.
Go.
Shoot, what time is it? Hi, Bear, welcome on in. I was trying to make it sound like a radio talk show. Maybe. Though honestly, I have big opinions. You don't always hear them. I feel like moving forward, you're probably going to hear them more and more. You know? Because I've had it. Peanut butter. So Mom, I don't know because after this, I'm actually heading to, I have hot cross buns. I forgot to tell you, Mom. Okay, if you didn't know, Dino Mom in chat is my actual mom. I love her to death. We have hot cross buns. Hot cross buns. Hot cross buns. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. But that is not a dinner. But after this, so where we're actually heading is we're heading over to the west side now because we realized that there are not cherry blossoms today. There were magnolia blossoms instead. But we have a marketing thing. I don't think they're going to provide food. So most likely we'll have to get, I have leftover Thai food. So most likely it'll be leftover Thai food. They didn't mention food for this event, but considering that it starts at like dinner time, it would be kind of weird if they didn't have food, you know? But I don't know, I've seen weirder things. I once went to an event that ended at 9 o'clock, and I kid you not, they had labeled as food chocolate covered almonds. Like a solitary jar of chocolate covered almonds. Now that was like a lecture. That was a design lecture. It wasn't an influencer event. This is an influencer event, which is for marketing and influencer people. So I would assume they have some sort of food. Maybe. But they didn't mention food, but it at least isn't going to be a solitary jar of chocolate covered almonds. And nobody was taking the almonds because they didn't want to be the person who opened it and took a bunch because then nobody else would have any. And so at the end of this thing, this girl who was a college kid came over and was like, well, no one took the almonds. Guess they're mine now. She just took the whole thing of almonds. I don't know why I found that so funny, but I did. Also, if you didn't know, they have this little sitting park. It is open to everybody. It's on like 50, I think this is 57th, but it's just a beautiful kind of quiet place to sit. I know it is sad. It is definitely not what I would be considering food. No, she was hungry. See, this is the thing. Hunger makes people hangry. Hangry people do things you wouldn't normally do. And so she took the almonds. All of them. Look, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, especially in college. Do you think Nintendo will have a PAX East? Yes, 100%. Probably. I think they will do, for sure, some sort of activation. I honestly don't know though, because
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkey.
Hi, Shibuya! Hi! We were actually gonna raid you, but you raided me instead. Hi everyone, if you're new, I'm Lexi, I'm one of the twins. We went to go see the cherry blossoms. Fun fact, the cherry blossoms are in pre-bloom, they're not blooming yet. What I thought from my bike were cherry blossoms were actually magnolias. We got to see some really, really beautiful magnolia blossoms. With that in mind, hello. We are IRL streamers. I say we because normally there is my twin sister here, but she was helping me do some paperwork, so she's actually at home. She might be joining us a little bit later. All of that is to say, please make sure that you follow Shibuya. Thank you so much for trusting us with your community. If you do end up coming to New York City, please let us know. Yeah, I know, but I fell for all of the old social media because everybody is posting social media of the cherry blossoms and like saying, oh, look at the beautiful cherry blossoms. Not mentioning like, this is last year's, plan ahead. Yes, this is my IRL jacket, and also it has amazing pockets. Look, everybody. It fits everything. It fits like an entire water bottle. It fits an extra phone. It fits a selfie stick and a battery. Highly recommend. Highly, highly recommend. But please make sure that you follow her, and if you're new, please consider following us. We might be streaming tomorrow in the middle of the day because there's a special event that we want to go to. I then have a black tie dinner. So if you want to see me get ready for that or photos from that, please let me know. And just because it's not normally content that we do, but I think it might be interesting for you guys to get to see it. So if you want to see me get ready for a black tie dinner, let me know that. Because then I'll try to film it instead of just rushing and like doing my makeup and stuff. You'll get to see me looking beautiful. Not that I'm not beautiful or whatever when I'm walking around, but you won't see me drenched by the elements, you know? Yes! Wait, a beautiful twin in the chair? Wait, did Allie send you the chair video? But Allie, If you guys didn't know, Shibuya is an amazing IRL streamer, but she also does a lot of variety. She is an amazing cosplayer, anime, host, journalist. She really is what we say as a true content creator. So, oh, thank you. What I mean is that like my hair hates this weather, whatever this weather is. But yeah, so hopefully I will be going to that. I'll be going to that black tie dinner. Yeah, Shibuya is gorgeous inside and out. And if you want to see some of her content, you have to make sure you follow, because that's how it works here. No, it's big enough to maybe hold a pizza. I have put onion rings. They were in a bag, so like it's not like they like gooped out grease. Oh, she's shouting at her friends. So I did put those in my pockets, but then I smelled like onion rings for weeks, and I couldn't figure it out. Oh, yes! I get it now. No, so Allie and I just got new gaming chairs. So my brain is like a ping pong ball today. Yes, this is New York. New York, New York. Wow. So this is not the beautiful part of New York. This is actually what we call Clinton. So Clinton is, it runs from 24th Street, 14th Street, all the way up to 57. This little part is 57th and 9th. That's kind of like the furthest reaches of Clinton. And then once you get down more towards 49th and whatnot, then is Hell's Kitchen. No, but Mom, it was like 30 degrees out. So we put the onion rings in my pocket to keep them warm. I mean, I guess I could have reheated them, but still. They were delicious. They were actually very, very, very good. They were delicious. There's a place, I had a hard time finding onion rings. I wanted onion rings for 3 whole months. And every time that I was like, oh, we should have onion rings, we were nowhere near where onion rings were until finally I had to like go out of my way to get onion rings. But please let me know what she was playing today, what she was up to. I always find it fun to see what people are into. I know a lot of people are playing like Inzoi right now and Sims. I know Allie wants to do more of that as well, just to add another streaming day that's not outside. I wonder what's going on. Also, if you are, we can go, well, I don't really want to like zoom in. That was really interesting. Did you hear what that person said? You're not gonna go viral. So maybe viral isn't necessarily the purpose. Maybe viral is a way to get done what I want to get done. But is viral the absolute end goal? No. But to yell that out at someone from your car window is a strange choice. Just want to throw that out there. Oh, I love Life is Strange. So Alvin Ailey is over here. They're an amazing dance program. And they do like standard like ballet classes and things from, I believe, from beginner all the way up. But they also do have a full performance company. So you can learn to dance as well. He said, you're not gonna go viral, you know. That's what he shouted out of a window. I'm like, I don't understand. Allie and I are streaming not to go viral. We're streaming in order to show people like the great beauty that is the city we live in, to get to have fun and explore, to kind of laugh at ourselves and have a great time. The virality of it, if it ever goes viral, is just because other people enjoy it too. I just think it's weird to be like, let me give you my drive-by commentary. Look. That's what the comment section on my Instagram is for, my dude. You can go say hi there. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know if it's somebody who has seen a stream before. Like, also, this building has gone up fast. I don't know what it'll end up looking like, but it's supposed to be housing, and I think it'll be kind of cool. Oh, look at those. Those are beautiful. Really good price too, actually. Tulips for $10 and wow. Okay, look guys, we did get to see some of them, right? Here's, we can zoom in maybe. We have to zoom in or zoom out. Why is it not focusing on it? Look at how beautiful those are. Where are you now? So this is what we lovingly call here in New York a bodega. A bodega usually has some sort of flower shop or plant in the beginning. It then has a deli or a counter where you can get like hot food, right? You can get your coffee. And then it has one choice of everything. One choice of Band-Aid, maybe 3 types of cereal, only one thing of off-brand, like laundry detergent that will be in Turkish. But it's essentially a tiny little corner store. That's where we are. And this is a weird part of Hell's Kitchen. It's on its route to Clinton. I think of Hell's Kitchen as being further down, but it is part of Hell's Kitchen technically. So this is 54th. Clinton goes further up to 57. Yeah. It did smell pretty nice because it whoop, had all those flowers. I keep touching the wrong button, but it's okay. Aw, thanks, Ed. Here we go. Okay, here and here. There we go. TNT? Yes, do you like that emote? I think maybe we should redo it, huh? So this is called an Instamax 360. It's an InstaFlow 360 is the brand.
InstaFlow 360.
Yes.
And from B&H?
You can get it from B&H or you can order it at like Best Buy.
Okay.
Yeah.
InstaFlow, F-L-O?
Yes.
W or whatever, 360.
Exactly.
And what's it called or what?
Selfie stick. Or a stabilizer, like a gimbal.
Okay.
So all of those, if you type it in, this should come up.
That'll come up.
And this is the new version.
Thank you so much.
Yes, of course.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's really useful though because you get to get like really nice videos and it's all stable and all of that.
Oh my god, I'm so glad I saw that.
Yeah, and it folds up.
I started to go a different
It actually folds and then this pushes in.
Yeah. I said, I hope I'm not interrupting her.
No,
flow.
you are fine.
All right. Thanks so much.
Definitely. Have a great day. Yes, she's so sweet. She had really cool glasses on, by the way. Anyway, I have not been to Westville. They used to be Westville, Chelsea, and it always used to bug me because we're not in Chelsea anymore. Chelsea is further down, or Tribeca. But this is Hell's Kitchen, and it always like really, really bug me. I always find it actually very interesting because Hell's Kitchen has so many restaurants that last forever, and then it has tons and tons of restaurants that just go under. Like, I feel like Norma has been here forever, not that I've ever gone there. But then I like keep finding new restaurants I've never been to. Oh, you want to see this building? I can't decide if it's hideous or kind of cool. Here, we'll go across the street. If we go fast. I'll let chat decide. So I'll tell you what I like about the building, and then I'll tell you what I hate about it. I think actually living in it would be kind of cool. So like, I'm not a huge fan of having my whole life on display, right? I do feel like it gives you kind of that townhouse feel, which is nice. You get a lot of glass, very pretty. You also have like a little outdoor space here that's like gated. But it's kind of ugly. Isn't this building just kind of ugly? What do we think? Put a 1 in chat if you think it's actually like usable, functional, and also beautiful. Put a 2 in chat if you just think it's usable, but it's also ugly. It is a lot of windows. It's all windows, pretty much. So 1 is it's pretty. 2 is it's ugly. I know, well, so that's the thing, is the more you look at it, the more you like it. But I still think it's pretty ugly, particularly because it doesn't feel like the rest of the, it doesn't feel like the other buildings around it, you know? True, it probably lets in a lot more light than mine. It does look like an office space. It looks like they're living in an office building. That is clearly an apartment though. Hola. Hola, Settle. Welcome on in. The ground level, I think, is that way in case somebody hops the fence though. So I think those are actually like little townhouses, potentially, where like each individual entrance is a different townhouse. So it is like you get the whole house. Ooh, that's cool. Look at that. I don't know what it is, but I like it. The building is trying its best. Stop being mean. Okay. This might be a place to try. It actually is very interesting looking, though it is tiny. It would probably look better at night. Well, it might even look better on a sunny day. I think, to be very honest, today looks a little bleak in general because of the clouds, you know? Jesus, what is going on in the world? Room for the rats to run? No. We are. And we are not part of District 1, everybody. I asked because my phone is just blasting me with tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of information about the man in orange. And he keeps doing all of these different things. And he's sending so many things out all at once that he knows that nobody is gonna catch everything. And so he's able to like just send it all out, make sure we're all distracted. And then some of the most egregious shit is gonna go through because everybody else is paying attention to all of the random ass shit he's doing with the economy. But in retaliation, my phone is just sending me tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of notifications I don't want. I don't need to know. I am streaming. I am trying to have a good time. Stop sending me notifications. However, if you are a part of our community, leave your notifications on just for our stream though. I will always send you fun notifications of things that we might be talking about, little life updates, sometimes interesting facts. Turn every notification off except for the one for our stream. So Hell's Kitchen, Gordon Ramsay's is named after Hell's Kitchen, yes. It is on purpose. It is on purpose, and that's part of it. Hi Adora, hi Dwip. But all of the beeping and the lack of beeping You don't even see the buzzing that's coming through. That is all notifications, and it's not all from the same news source. Like I didn't realize how many notifications I have on for news things. No, like in this stream alone, I've probably gotten 20 notifications, and they're all different, and they aren't all for the same thing. That's what's also like kind of killing me. Is this new too? Wait, is this also new? I don't think I've ever seen this place. Wow. I know. I should. Oh, they aren't making any of the cheese boats. I love seeing them. Also, this place, very good food. Very good food. Yeah, if something big happens, I'll know because New Yorkers will tell me. Like I feel like that's kind of the beauty of being in New York. Yes. Yeah. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, cat. The cheese boats are called Hachapuri. There's actually a restaurant that has all different types of Hachapuri, and I want to try to go to it, but I don't know how expensive it is. Ellie and I need to come up with a budget to try new restaurants and stuff because we got to start cutting some expenses too. But there is a restaurant that has all sorts of different Hachapuri, and it looks really good. And not all of them have that boat shape. There's one that's like kind of covered in cool. I know, Mom. So this is actually like this definitely feels like Chelsea, but this is Hell's Kitchen. So Chelsea kind of has some of these pre-war buildings, but the streets aren't as big. Potato, potato. Hi, Steeler, welcome on in. How are you? Also, if you are new and you're coming on in, please make sure you follow. Following is free, and it helps out the channel, so thank you so much for that. The covered, oh God, I can't say that word. Ajarski. Oh God. Ajarski Hachapuri. Man, that is clearly not my first language.
Oh no, I promise you. Yes, they do.
Also, I love this place. This is Vive. They always have such really, really interesting like decorations. Also, there is a line here. But this ramen, very good. Very cute. Very small, but very, very cute. Highly recommend. We've actually streamed inside here. I'm great, Steeler. Russian is hard. Georgian language is harder. They sound both hard. They both are hard. Also, this place, this taco planet taco place is always packed. You know what I do love? I love a lot of the patterns from like Russian, Ukrainian type clothes. Like that traditional patterning and design I love. Oh no, Kat, I don't know what you mean. Look, I have too many wishes to figure it out. Oh my god, there's so many school groups. Sorry, excuse me. So many.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
And then cheesecake, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Thank you for the 300 bits, gamer. Thank you. 3 is a magic number. Do, 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 do. Also, can you hear the alerts? Because I can hear the alerts, but I don't know if you can. So if you're not hearing them very well, let me know. I mean, I feel like that's the thing about streaming is that we learn shit all the time because people are telling us different things all the time. Yes, I also think it's cool too because you get to see a lot about New York. You should definitely come if you can. I do think New York has so much to offer. Also, Mom, this was Bodega. Remember this restaurant? It's no longer Bodega. They made it like fancy.
She works on like Botanical in the portfolio management. Botanical, like there are definitely seats in Botanical, but
okay, so see, look, if you don't believe me that this is technically a part of Clinton, look at the sign. It says Clinton. Oop. Oh, the baby. Maybe the kitty is here. There usually is a kitty that sits right here, but more so in the sun. I think it's a little cold for them today. Nope, no kitten. I don't know. Also, Lily's right here. They have really good truffle fries. You know what has delicious fries though? There is a place called Obao. They have them, I think, in a couple locations in the city. They have amazing kimchi fries. I've actually made kimchi fries before too. They do take the fry and kind of add that like that special breading to it. It's delicious, but they add kimchi as well. So yeah, I think it's panko technically. Technically, I think it's panko. But it gets like extra crispy and delicious. And then they add a like spicy mayo and kimchi, and it's really, really good. But it's like super, super, super crispy and light. They also do have a real, like, it's not a very traditional pho, but they do have a very good pho. Allie's also decided, we had their pad thai a while back, and our mom loves pad thai. I think the next time that she comes to New York, we're gonna order a bunch of different pad thais from all these different restaurants, and then have a pad thai-a-thon where we're going to literally pick our favorite pad thais. And to make sure it's fair, we're gonna have them all at the same time. Try to figure out which is the best. Oh, here it is, here it is. Here is Obao. And it is always packed. Apparently they do have a happy hour, but I think the happy hour doesn't include like some of their food items, but does do some. Also, this is creepy. It's kind of a great drawing, but it also is very creepy.
I think black tees, black pants, like how about we were black too?
No, well, they have a Thai sauce actually at Target. I've always wondered if it's good, but I'm also a little leery. They might actually have a peanut sauce at Trader Joe's, but I've never looked. Does anybody know? I don't want jailhouse pad thai. I want the real pad thai. I also love spring rolls. Spring rolls I used to make all the time. And it has like, oh my God, there's a bodega cat. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God. Look at beautiful baby, look at me. Hi. Oh my God. Oh, hi. Hello. Hi. Oh. Wait, can we go in and just say hi to, we're gonna say hi to the cat. Hi. Sweet pea. Hello. How old are you? Hi. Here, wait. What's your name, Sweet Pea? Hi. Hello. You're very much into your bath. I know, we all have to care for ourselves. Look. No? Hi. No? You want to just clean? Okay. No, you always have to have an introduction to it. See, nope. Nope. So that's what you do. If there's a cat that you don't know, you don't pet it. You offer up your hand first, or if you wear glasses, your glasses, the edge of them get like a lot of scent. You take them off and you give them the glasses to smell, because then that way you get a feel for it. I know, right? He was like, no, I gotta bathe. I gotta bathe. Estonia, Latvia. Oh, they all speak Russian. Wow. But does Georgia also have Georgian? Potentially? Shoot, we should have asked that baby's name. I don't think I've ever seen a cat there. That baby looks new. Bon Identity, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Look, it's that time of day. When we're coming home from our work, and it's like 7 o'clock, I don't want to feel dirty. I want to take a shower too. Right? I was checking for a treat. I mean, look, I didn't have a treat. It's understandable. I didn't offer it what it wanted, you know? I do love the bodega cat. It's a bit cold actually today. People need cats. I mean, people, I feel like, needs pets, and they need people to love. Or, well, not people. People need things that love them unconditionally, and I know that pets provide that, if that makes sense. They also need people that they can love, you know? All of that is to say, I don't think that everyone needs a cat. They just, if they want an animal, they just need to, you know, find somebody they care about, you know? Yes, the Algonquin Hotel. So I really want to stay there. I don't actually care about the rooms. Like, I do care about the rooms, but I want to know the entire cat's story. Like, that is my main concern. I very much want to know more about the life and love of the cat. Do we remember the cat's name? Anybody? I feel like oops. Estonia speaks Russian too? I didn't know. Oh, right, there is an emote called Cool Cat. Oh. Oh, this is also the actor's studio? Is that another side of it? I also wonder if these are apartments or if these are full townhouses. I'm really jealous of people that own townhouses. Also, how are you all liking Inzoi if you're playing it? Because if you are playing it and you like it, I'm thinking about actually playing it too. I am ready, Allie, because I have to actually get on a bike to get where we need to go. Look at that umbrella, everyone. Prime for the taking. I think it's a church and a theater, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Anyway, make sure you all have a great day. Allie got my banana badge. Yes! Yes, don't forget it. Guys, we are heading out. We are planning on being on in the middle of the day. It will be a shorter stream again because I have to go to that black tie dinner. So I would be going on in the middle of the day to try to get to show you some of the cool things that are coming up. I thought you were going to raid DJ Clancy. He doesn't care. You know, it'll be kind of interesting. I do, like we have met Canute before and he's very cool, right? But Kaharna is I can't say her name, but she's an amazing streamer. She does a lot of cooking in IRL. She is part of the Women's Guild. We haven't gotten to raid her very often, so please make sure that you check her out. Go kitty, go kitty, go kitty, ride, kitty, ride, kitty, ride, kitty, roll. So please make sure you check her out. Please make sure you follow. Please make sure you follow us. And we will see you hopefully tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, we will see you Saturday and Sunday. All right? So long. Allie said, well, we could raid him, but she's really nice. You're going to really love her content. Please make sure you refresh and come along with the raid. So long, farewell, Wiedersehen, adieu, adieu.